Hey there, this is Jude Gold checking into a hotel room somewhere near the Miami airport where I hear there's a box from Paul Reed Smith Guitars waiting for me. Well, let's just see about that. Let's see what's on the menu. All right, let the wrestling match begin. I know that some of you are pervy about this box opening shit, so that's why we're doing this. Oh yeah. Bubble wrap. It's going to be a fun night in Miami, I can already tell. There we go. There's the flesh mangling staples on the box. And here you have a case. Let's see what's in here. I have a feeling that this is going to glow gold like that scene in Pulp Fiction.
We happy? Yeah, we happy.
What you have here is the new PRS 408. 4 separate pickups, I believe. 2 grouped here. 2 here, 8 sounds, courtesy of these 2 coil splits. Kind of a gold finish. Could be interesting. We're going to take this guitar, there's those awesome PRS locking tuners, possibly the best locking tuners in the business. Open gears in the back. We're going to take this guitar to a casino gig tomorrow night outside on a dog racing track. Here in Miami, played there before. Cool. It's a dual humbucking guitar, but it's got switches that chop the humbuckers in half. Therefore, you can get really cool single coil tones, and each one of those switches, when you engage it, cuts down to a single coil and then adds a bunch of windings, like 1,500 windings, so that the single coil sounds are balanced in volume and output with the humbucker sound.
Welcome from San Francisco, the legendary Jefferson Starship! You know it's real.
Well, we're off to London and a bunch of other towns in England, and we will continue the saga of the 408 guitar and other stuff from the road. I gotta tell you, that guitar really impressed me last night. It jumped into my hands mere hours before showtime. Never met the thing before, and I played that thing all night. I only took it off for a couple of drop D tunings. Other than that, it was my main guitar, which is kind of unprecedented for me to just meet a brand new instrument, and just met it less than one day, and first time I ever plugged it in was at the soundcheck, and have it come through like that. Now let me tell you the ways in which it came through. First of all, the feel of that guitar is extremely solid. The mechanics, the bends, you really know what they're going to do. You trust the guitar from the second you pick it up. The setup was immaculate. It did come straight from the factory. Also, the tone is very solid, but what I mean by that is very balanced. You hear every string, even the high string, the high E string, rings through on every chord. And yes, the big question, does it come through as advertised? It does, in terms of those pickup settings. When you split it down to single coils, they do appear to be the same or pretty close to the same output level as the humbucking tones. That is extremely useful. And of course, on high gain tones, though, you may want to back off your volume knob if you really want to bring out the chiminess or the twanginess of those single coil sounds. But everything is right there. That also brings me to the subject of the volume control. Even whether you're in full humbucking modes or single coil modes, it's really a spectacularly expressive and useful volume knob. And I think that might be due to a special capacitor that Paul puts into this guitar. I know a couple of other techs do a cool capacitor trick. Maybe it's the same one. Gary Brower, one of the top techs in San Francisco, and Wynn Krozak, also a great tech who works for PRS as well. They have both talked about capacitors inside the circuits of guitars. It makes a huge difference when you roll it down a little bit. You get this clear chime. You still get plenty of tooth and claws, but you still get the fairy dust. But I gotta say, the best part of the night was the bubble wrap.